Yes, you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title, you clicked on the video. Anarchy is back, everyone. It might not be making as many waves as it did when it first came out, but it is definitely back. Now, I went into some Grandmasters and to test some damage on it to see how good it really was. And Anarchy, yeah, it destroys. The only thing with it is the ammo nerfs. But other than that, it's almost back to being itself. It's 6,000. Is it bad? I mean, if you have a good gun, an extra like 300,000, I mean, that's pretty good. Anarchy might be back, honestly. Okay, so there's two more things I actually want to do. I want to actually test to see if Anarchy is just better than Witherhoard straight up. So we'll just see how much damage. Yeah, so just constantly ticking like that is gonna do a lot better than Anarchy. But what I also wonder is if you just don't shoot it like that. Like usually how you use Witherhoard is you hit one on him, hit one on the ground, and you swap to a different weapon and start just like going ham, right? There we go. 1, 2, 3, and then usually I swap to a different weapon, couple shots, like them. Again. Another time. Okay, yeah, so that number makes more sense. That number makes a lot more sense. Especially when you think of that both of these weapons are to be shot and then put away. The left is for Witherhoard, the right is for Anarchy. So as you can see, Anarchy is doing a lot more damage. The only thing with Witherhoard is that you can pair it with Storm Chaser, which is the highest DPS weapon in the game. The thing with Anarchy is that you cannot get Storm Chaser. Alright, so after I did some damage testing, I went into a few Grandmasters and just tested it out to see how well it would do against champions. Keep in mind that I'm the only person using Anarchy in these Grandmasters, so it can be 3 times better than this as well. Just keep that in mind while you're watching it shred through these champions. Hey, look at that. It just destroys them. The Anarchy is still good. Nope. Stun. Okay, done. Oh. Yeah, it still does 10,000 on the boss. I think Anarchy's back. I don't know. It does 10,000 on the boss. That's pretty good for tick damage. There it is. Anarchy's good. So I guess in conclusion, Anarchy essentially is back. I mean, it can add an extra, I guess, 200 to 300,000 to your damage phase. It can absolutely melt champions. But the thing is, to be a DPS god, to be the absolute king again for those high damage for the boss situations, there needs to be another or a really good damage option in the first 2 slots of the guns. Because right now, that's really what we're lacking. What we have is stuff like the Storm Chaser, Plymar B plus Izanagi's Burden, stuff like that. And it all depends on the heavy slot. So replacing that heavy slot with Anarchy can really hurt any one of those damaged things. So we just need something really good that's not exotic in the first 2 slots, and then Anarchy will rise to the top as ultimately a DPS god, just like it has been in recent or past years. Really what Anarchy is good at right now is dealing with champions and just having continuous tick damage on Grandmaster bosses. That's really what it's good at right now. And as you can see from me just using it by myself in Grandmasters, it was honestly great, and I was the only one using it. It is a little bit bugged sometimes. Sometimes it'll do 12k damage per tick. Sometimes it'll do 2k. I have no idea. It just does whatever it wants. But for the most part, it does a really good damage against champions. What I've noticed is that you have to usually stun the champions first. That's obvious with everything because it buffs the damage. But if you tick them before you stun them, it'll still be doing less damage after you stun them. So what you want to do is stun them first and then tick them, and then even when they're not stunned, it'll be doing 12k damage. So yeah, that's about it for everything I wanted to do in this video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want more. Share this with anybody, and go check out some of my other videos. See you guys in the future.